Hello, folks. Well, this is Miguel from Embargo Man. Yeah, I'm wearing a Super Mario shirt, but and this is now we're talking about this. When we're talking about, I have seen so many videos of various products to comparison, most likely made in USA versus made in China when it comes to quality products. Yes, I understand that this is just my first say to comparison that what if this thing, right? I seen it with Tesla. I seen it with tools. I seen it with any other product made by an American company to compare it to a made by an American company to compare it to a Chinese made counterparts versus an American made counterpart. I mean, quality wise. This is not just China, but other Asian countries too. I was just gonna start first with China, and I will tell you why I say with China, right? So, I have seen Tesla being sold in other countries that are made in China, all right? But the Tesla Model 3 or something, this is kind of like an odd thing about, oh yeah, like the Teslas that came out of China came out better made or better finishing than their American made counterparts that are made in Fremont, right? So it is like I put it to toss in everything on the table to open up a can of worms. The thing of setting up a Tesla Tesla factory in Shanghai, China, and their quality is turn out to be better made, well refined, better craftsmanship to say about is like to be better made than their American made counterparts. It's the same thing to say Tesla set up a electric car factory in Osaka, Japan, and they came out the same. They came out the same build quality as a Tesla that is built in Shanghai, China. Well, that's the truth about seeing this thing about seeing that China is becoming the new Japan. Like saying a product that is made in China has the same quality as a product that is made in Japan. Yeah, well, and this is the result with some things, but not everything. There's still some crappy quality products made in China, but there's still awesome quality products that are made in China too that equals to the same quality as products that are made in Germany and Japan, right? So then, to put it this way, this is where I'm gonna comparing with one thing. This is one thing to be critical, and to be critical of this, Consumer Reports would see of ranking of reliability in motorcycles. I mean, I seen some videos, I heard about it, and the results came in. That means that Harley-Davidson is still a good quality bike, but is not in the top three and the top three motorcycles in Consumer Reports on the reliability department. That say that Consumer Reports say that is the best reliable bike will be motorcycles made by Japanese companies. So why would have motorcycles made by Japanese companies be more reliable than the Harley-Davidson? I mean, it is saying to be, not to say that it's bad quality or anything. I support American jobs and I live in this country. Believe it or not, I might say yes. Anyway, that anything that is made in the USA, that is well made, I support it, okay? But then it would be very critical with this reliability issues and reliability and whatever and so what. So then what would be is, what if Harley-Davidson, made their motorcycles, made their bikes in China, made their motorcycles in China, and then they sell it in the United States? Well, you have a Chinese made bike and an American made bike. You want to compare the two Harley-Davidsons. Both of them are made at a Harley-Davidson factory. But the only difference is one is made in the USA, one is made in China. And for a matter of fact, the leaks of Harley-Davidson comes out leaking, and the leaks and leaks and leaks. And what would be the results of this? And then you're gonna have still, let's put it, the two things aside, Harley-Davidson China, Harley-Davidson USA, both being sold in the United States. So what would be the challenges of made in the USA? And I think, in a way, to say this thing, that if Harley-Davidson is not as ranked to be the most reliable on the Consumer Report scheme, then Honda's number 2 of the most reliable. Number 1 is Yamaha. So let's put it this way: if I say about Chinese knocking off American products, all right, a knockoff of a Harley-Davidson performs like a Honda, even though Honda is number 2 in the reliability forms of Consumer Reports. Or put it better yet, a Chinese knockoff of a Harley-Davidson performs like a Yamaha. Is this just going to the Consumer Reports, reliability card versus to what the Chinese are doing, right? So this is it. You bring this into mind, and then you have this magazine called Consumer Reports. What are JD Power? JD Power would be, could be favoring Harley-Davidson, or it could be favoring a Japanese manufacturer. If JD Power would be favoring Honda instead of Harley-Davidson as the best quality motorcycle, winning JD Power awards, then the fact of saying a knockoff of a Harley-Davidson performs like a Honda would be true. In other words, of saying of Chinese knockoffs making better than their American-made counterparts' original products. So put it that way, I would say that this goes to with anything, not just Japan, but countries like Taiwan and probably South Korea. Who knows what quality would be varied. GM were making Chevrolets in South Korea left and right, and then I'll see those Avios and what other Chevy car made in South Korea on the road, with no freaking problems or anything like that, right? So there's the proof in the pudding, right? So here we go. Proof is in the pudding, because I might just go with that not all Asian countries that makes a quality product are created equal. To my opinion, Japan has the upper hand when it comes to quality control. And when it comes to quality, Japan is saying is the Michael Jordan of products made in Asia when it comes to the quality. That means that they could have a product that could equal to a product that is made in Germany. Now, China is catching up to go with the same level as Japan in the quality standards. So it is that. So, for example, you put the Sportster. Same thing with Sportster. Harley-Davidson set up a factory in Shanghai, China, and they're still making Harley-Davidson Sportsters in the United States. So one comes in from China, the other one is from the USA, right? So, and would be that both cost the same or one is cheaper? Oh, I mean, if you have even noticed it, the VIN code for any US made vehicle, it starts with 1, 4, and 5, right? What 1, 4, and 5 are like the first digits of the VIN code. The digits on a Chinese made vehicle starts with an L. So this is where the critics come and the oil leakage, right? The results of all the things would be that a brand new Harley that is made in the USA will have its oil leaks. A brand new Harley that is made in China will have no oil leaks, right? So that means it's very critical. Would this be the same going on? One US based company making one product in the United States and making another product in China. Now, like, China is up to the level as Japan. It's like making a product in China nowadays is the same thing as making a product in Japan, with only price difference in labor, but the quality would be the same as a product that comes out in a factory in Japan. And that's the result of that. As the result of that is like the product that is made in China would be cost a little bit less to compare to coming out from a product that is made in Japan, but comes out the same quality as a product that came out of a factory in Japan. That means China is improving their quality in their product of their products, and then that means that the Harley-Davidson that is made in China, the Sportster that is made in China, has no oil leaks. The American-made Sportster has some oil leaks. Then 4 years later, then to put it in the survey to say this, you have the categories in Consumer Reports would be Harley-Davidson USA, Harley-Davidson China. So to put it a fact of reliability department, Consumer Reports is a very critical magazine that they critic on the controversy. What would it be this? That the Harley-Davidson USA in Consumer Reports would be lower than Harley-Davidson China. Then Harley-Davidson China ties with Yamaha in the reliability statistics, which motorcycle is more reliable. That says Harley-Davidson China would be more reliable than Harley-Davidson USA. And what it says, the Consumer Reports recommend that the most reliable Harley-Davidson should have a VIN number code that starts with the L as the first digit. That means it's more reliable. If it starts with a 1, it's less reliable than the Harleys that have the first digit that starts with an L. I mean, this is very critical, or whatever it is, or then saying, oh shoot, and then somebody buys a bike, and somebody buys a Harley-Davidson motorcycle when they're brand new. If they make Harley-Davidsons in China and export the same models made in America that's being made in China to be sold in the USA along with their American-made counterparts, and says, oh, I have a brand new, but it has oil leaks. And then, yeah, my Sportster or my whatever Harley-Davidson model bike has oil leaks. When it has oil leaks, oh look, the VIN code starts with a 1. That means his product is made in America. It's made in the USA. And then another person buys the same bike made from Harley-Davidson, but in a factory in China, and it says, oh, mine is okay, it has no oil leaks. You check out the VIN code. His first digit of his bike starts with an L. That means his bike is made in China. And then this is a critical question. If this could happen, well, I bet it's gonna be true with Harley-Davidson, and it has came true with Tesla. The only difference is that the Chinese-made Teslas are not sold in the United States. I mean, would the Thailand-made Harley-Davidsons be as more reliable as their American-made counterparts? Probably it could be a possibility. But for a matter of fact, if Harley-Davidson were to make motorcycles in China while exporting them into the United States, while they're having motorcycles that are made in the United States, sold in the United States, and they both sell it at the same time, the one that has no oil leaks are the ones that has no oil leaks are the ones that are made in China. The ones that have oil leaks when they're brand new are the ones that are made in the USA. Well, and that would be, and then with 4 years of reliability, then the USA Harley-Davidson owner might have some things, or like something, you know, like you got to take it in the mechanic, some small thing happens, right? The one with the made in China Harley-Davidson has no freaking problems. It's running smooth through the years. And then this is where Harley-Davidson China and Harley-Davidson USA divides, and the Consumer Reports magazine putting Harley-Davidson China above Harley-Davidson USA on the reliability test score, that the Harley-Davidson China is more reliable than Harley-Davidson USA. That means that if that happens, I mean, you could write me a comment. If that happens, if you could write me in comments, what do you think if Harley-Davidson were to make motorcycles in China and sell them in the USA, and that Consumer Reports rank the Harley-Davidson China more reliable than Harley-Davidson USA, then I bet your comment would be different. Your comment will be different, because I believe when products are being made in China, not all the products, but some products are being made in China, let's say for a motorcycle of Harley-Davidson being manufactured in China, will be the same and will do the same quality job as you putting a Harley-Davidson factory to, say, in Japan. Or let's say like Harley-Davidson makes a deal with Toyota in a factory in Japan to make Harley-Davidson motorcycles in Japan and to export them to the US, and it comes with no reliability issues or nothing. It's like flawless. It's like the Consumer Reports would tie them with Harley-Davidson made by Toyota with Yamaha. And you know, and then it's the same thing with Harley-Davidson made in China will tie with Yamaha in the reliability test scores of Consumer Reports to be very critical. And that's a possibility. Why? Because it is possibility. It is anything like it's happening. So it is not like everything is made in China is junk. But I bet little by little, all the products that are made in China will have the same equal quality to products that are made in Japan or products that are made in Germany. So, I mean, subscribe to the Embargo Man YouTube channel, and I bet you would say or criticize me you want, and like saying, oh, you say that, you're a liar, you're whatever. Yeah, you know what? I mean, the truth is that call me a liar, call me that I'm full of crap. Then I'll tell you this, right? The result would be Consumer Report did rank a Buick envision that is made in China as a CR recommended vehicle, right? So then, I mean, this is just a small step to see, like I don't know if it came out 4 years ago or something like Buicks being made in China are like as something from a factory, a GM factory coming out making Buicks in China. It has come out with the same quality as a car that is made in Japan out of a Japanese factory, or of a car, to say, of a same quality of a car that is being built in Germany, what a made in China car comes out to be. And that's true. And if that happens with cars, that could happen with motorcycles. I mean, you better believe it. Just hit the bell button. Please subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. The next topic would be with the Boeing 737 MAX. I mean, this is just critical. And I could tell you what, I mean, nowadays a product that is made in China has the same quality as a product made in Japan. Goodbye, folks.